Hi, I'm Mark Ramsey, and I want to share with you my one thing. This is it. A small, white hot chocolate, indescribably delicious, from Badass Coffee here in San Diego. What's your one thing? Now you may ask me, Mark, Badass Coffee, tell me about it. What else is on the menu? Why do you go there? What are all the beautiful, wonderful, terrific, tasty things you can have there? And I would tell you, I have no idea. I have no idea what else is on the menu, because when I go to Badass Coffee, it is for one and only one thing. This is my one thing. This is the reason I go. Could they optimize the menu at Badass Coffee? Could they do the best mix of foods and drinks at Badass Coffee? Could they make sure every single thing is perfect and delicious? Sure they could. Would that make a difference to me? No, because I don't know any of that stuff. I haven't tried any of that stuff, and I don't care about any of that stuff. This is my one thing. It's the reason why I go to that place and go almost every day now. It's for that one drink. Your brand has one thing too. It may be one little element of your show, your station, your brand that brings people back again and again. And you've got to know what it is, and you need to recognize that it's going to be different for every person. Everybody has a different one thing. For you, it may be the TV sets on the back of the JetBlue seats that make you decide to go to that airline over any other, even though they're relatively comparably priced. One thing doesn't need to be important, quote unquote, and it doesn't need to be expensive. It just needs to be valuable to the person who considers it their one thing. So what's your one thing? And do you have one things built into your brand? And do you have enough one things to satisfy the diversity of people who come to your brand on a daily basis? Now, Tracy Johnson and Kid Craddock took this a step further. And Tracy shared with me recently how Kid and Tracy together kind of conceptualize this idea of the one thing in terms of the actual clock. One thing per quarter hour that the audience will find interesting. One thing per half hour that cuts through and gets their attention. One thing per hour that connects and causes at least a small emotional connection. One thing per day that's worthy of spreading, sharing, giving to a friend. One thing per quarter that they remember you for, and one thing per year that makes you legendary. One thing. I know what mine is. What's yours?